Hi there. Okay, so I have a channeled message, and I'm just going to go back to reading the channeled messages, no explanations. April 15th, 2025. The world appears before you as a reflection of you. Allow it to be as it is. You do not like this request because you do not like what is within you. This is not a message for one of you. Beloved hearts, you are one. Wrestle the idea and you become lost in a sea of meaningless details. Julie worries that this is too esoteric, and yet she asked for information that is helpful for all. Do you desire helpful information? Then allow it. We will continue. You see another and you perhaps believe you like what it is you see. What you see is an illusion. What you see is a reflection of you for you to embrace and embody. Again, Julie is surprised. It is confusing because you think you know what there is to know, but rest assured, you do not. You access 5% of your brain. Maybe there is more, quote unquote, out there as you learn to access all of your brain. And this is a meditation. Close your eyes. Envision light from the sun, from source, flowing into both hemispheres of the brain. Feel the tingling and allow. Breathe, relax the body. See it and feel it engaging the brain. The all that is only requires acknowledgement that it is, permission to access your beingness, to flow through you, for your Christed self to come online. This is not religious. Each religion has its version of Christ consciousness, and it isn't Jesus, although he achieved Christ consciousness in body. For those expressions who dare to allow Christ consciousness to arise from within, be prepared for a life beyond your wildest dreams. If you create create reality from within, and you do, what would it look like, feel like, be like from your Christed awareness? Meditate before you go out into the world each day. Awaken and immediately meditate before you do anything else. Be and receive and ask Christ consciousness to flow from you consistently. Yes, life becomes increasingly uncomfortable as your Christed self looks upon its creations. Thou shalt not judge has meaning beyond your ideas about what those words say. Feel into judgment. The very word holds a resonance that is either within you or not at all. The words you use will shift as your Christed awareness arises. Judgment will fade away. Judgment the act as much as judgment the word. For without judgment, why would we require a word for it? Julie thinks this will not make sense, and she is right from a limited perspective. Beloveds, you are creating a world which does not exist. It must be created from within. This has not been done before, consciously. You cannot compare it to the world you observe before you, because the world before you, can only reflect what is within you, and what the world is therefore reflecting is unconsciousness within all of us. You claim you do not like dishonesty. Notice where you contain dishonesty within. You deny it, so then it is reflected back to you through the world around you. And then you say, oh, I am not dishonest, but she is dishonest. And then you lose the chance to claim yourself in honesty. Dishonesty is neither bad nor is it good. Do not argue with us unless you desire war, for your righteousness feeds that energy. You must see where you project what is within you in order to heal it. Healing does not mean you are wrong, sick, or wounded. Healing is alchemy. You allow what is to be, notice all your ideas about the world and others, in order to reflect within yourself the weeds that must be pulled unless you desire to have them reflected to you. And this is a quote. "You are a cheater," she says, and claims she does not cheat. She is speaking of the one who sleeps with one who is not his or her spouse or lover, and yet one who sleeps with others whom they do not truly align also cheats. So we are not asking you to view things one way. We are asking you to observe the one you say is a, quote, cheater. Notice that this judgment is like leaving a weed in your own garden that can only reflect back to you all the variations of what is cheating until you simply pick the weed or drop the judgment. Now, we are not suggesting that you do not acknowledge the cheater, for he serves. If he is cheating on you, leave, and then you have also picked the weed. But do not replant it by making him wrong or bad. Life shows you what you need so you can achieve what it is you want. Julie senses that this is overwhelming, and we say it is achieved. The world you desire to experience is achieved through you. We say this, teach this many different ways. Other teachers will say variations of the same thing. Why? Because it is true. When you observe judgment in your fellows, it is also within you, for it cannot be any other way. The responsibility then is not to stay in the karmic wheel. In this case, we will call it the wheel of judgment. It is rather to notice it, hold great compassion, pick the weed, and plant a new seed. Allow what is to be. Release all but this in-breath, this now moment. Let go, let go, let go. And I'm not going to say anything about it. I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks.